June is a massive month for the Switch with a whole host of new releases that should cater to all tastes. In fact, today I have 27 new releases for you all, and I think the further we do get into the month, the more exciting it gets, so get comfortable. We're going to be tackling this in chronological order. My name's Alex, so this is SwitchCorner, and if you do enjoy the video, consider subscribing, it helps the channel a huge amount. Killer Frequency is first up. I will have a review here on the channel very soon, find that in the pinned comment when it is live, and I've nearly wrapped the game at this point and I've been having a blast. It's a horror comedy set in 1987 and you play as radio DJ Forrester Nash in a smaller town, and basically there's a mysterious killer that's hunting down different callers to the station and you must solve puzzles and make real-time decisions to go ahead and save them. It's got branching dialogue, retro slasher vibes and a fully voiced cast, and yeah, basically I do think there is a lot to like. And can you now help each caller survive the night and uncover the secrets of this town at Gallows Creek? Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection will get coverage on the channel eventually, but each of the 3 contained games is just a massive undertaking. Now these are classic RPGs of the first person dungeon crawling variety, and it promises deep dungeons, intricate environments, and tactical combat. Customize your party and lead them through what is vast labyrinths, encountering enemies and collecting rare treasures along the way. Also, you can enjoy touchscreen mapping, improved graphics, and then the convenience features such as the monstrous codex and the skill tree. Build the perfect team though here, try to succeed, and I'm really looking forward to these. I've never actually played them. Super Mega Baseball 4 brings you big legends and even bigger baseball action. Step onto the field here with over 200 larger-than-life versions of fan-favourite former pros. Now these games are a great combination of deep gameplay with arcade sensibilities, and the game features improved visuals over the previous entries as well as audio upgrades, and it even introduces new features based on community feedback. It also features cross-platform multiplayer, always a good thing to see, and yeah, generally I'm a massive fan of the series. This one definitely had me a little nervous due to EA's involvement, but things so far are looking very good. We Love Katamari is back with upgrades and new features. It's actually a remastered version of the second title in the series. Roll of the Katamari though, make it bigger, and along the way collect up objects of all sizes to make yourself bigger. Really simple stuff but surprisingly addictive, and you'll explore things like new challenges as a young king and enjoy even a selfie mode to capture memorable moments. Create though a starry sky and fulfill everyone's dreams as you roll through these different stages. Raiden 3 Mikado Maniax makes its debut on the Switch, offering an enhanced version of the beloved Raiden 3 with updated visuals and new enhancements as well. And here we're engaging in a shoot-'em-up action game as you compete in the world rankings and customize your experience. Think with different game modes, wallpapers, background music, and a whole lot more. Now, as a fan of the Raiden series, I am eagerly anticipating this addition to my library, but if you do jump in, get ready for a challenge. Senses Midnight, and honestly, this is more of a warning. The first entry here was terrible. It was a 2D side-scrolling horror game that I reviewed here on the channel. Be linking that down below, but this follow-up, it transitions things into 3D, and yeah, I just wanted to highlight it and say wait on reviews here because it was released on other platforms and the reception there was far from great. I'll make sure to cover it sometime around launch on the channel, but the idea here is you're out to uncover the secrets of the haunted walking park as a daring college student. Be careful though, it is packed full of treacherous terrain and evil spirits. Nocturnal is an action platformer game where you must carve your way with fire and steel to uncover the truth. Now, as an ancient soldier of the enduring flame, your mission is to free your island from the dark mist that engulfs it. Traverse through the mysterious fog, facing challenging enemies that do stand in your path. Now, for those seeking an additional challenge as well, this even features speedrun options. I always love to see that, and I'm actually really personally looking forward to this one. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Harmony, the Fall of Reverie is a narrative adventure game set in the not too distant future. Now here Polly, she returns home to search for her missing mother, only to find that her hometown is under the control of the powerful mega corporation MK. Now with her newfound gift of clairvoyance, she enters Reverie, a realm connected to human aspirations. In Reverie, Polly becomes Harmony, a goddess tasked with choosing the dominant aspiration and then restoring the balance between realms. Basically, the fate of humanity hangs in the balance as you decide which destiny to aspire to. Really not sure what to expect with this one, but the trailer fascinated me and I will be jumping in as soon as possible. Demon Sword Incubus is a side-scrolling hack-and-slash RPG with a combination of might, magic and seduction. This one is no doubt going to be an acquired taste, but there's a demo available on the eShop if you do want to check it out first. Here we take on the role of Amila, a powerful heroine armed with a forbidden magical sword to fight against hordes of invading demons and bosses. We can customize Amila's appearance, explore the dressing room, and also witness, of course, destructible costumes. Really kind of sounds a little bit like a Incubus trip to me, so if that is your thing, maybe take a look. MotoGP is back for its yearly entry, and this is the only bike-based racing game I know of now on the system that still gets a yearly update. Monster Energy, MXGP, they have all now moved away. It sounds like some effort has been put in here as well, although we get GP, Moto2, Moto3, and there are promises of a new dynamic career mode, so it's definitely good to see they're still putting their best foot forward. Alongside that then, we can customize our bike and team and take part in social media, and yeah, it's just promising to be suitable for all skill levels without difficulty options. I imagine it's going to be missing online play, which is always disappointing, but we don't get too many options on the system anymore for bike fans, so it may be worth considering. Speed Crew has piqued my curiosity. I'll be jumping in myself, but if you like games like Overcooked as well, it may be worth taking a look as well. So with this one, we're joining a crew, we're fixing up cars, and we're trying to win the race. It's a cooperative party game really, but it does allow 1 to 4 players to work together as this elite pit crew tackling car repairs and racing challenges across 4 different decades. With local and online multiplayer options and then a story mode as well, it should actually be good for any size group, and hopefully come release, reviews do say it delivers. Bleak Sword DX is a day one buy for me. It comes from Devolver Digital. They are yet to disappoint. It's a dark fantasy action game, and you must defeat evil with fierce weaponry and powerful magic. The design is unique too here as you navigate through what is cursed diorama battlefields in this oppressive lo-fi world. This updated Nintendo Switch version, it features new controls, 3 new game modes, and additional improvements. You're going to be tackling 12 chapters, and expect this one here to pack a challenge. It was actually originally released on Apple Arcade though, but it did receive glowing reviews. Dordogne invites you to immerse yourself in a unique narrative experience where you play as Mimi and you embark on a vibrant journey that awakens your senses and evokes warm memories. Explore the stunning landscape of Dordogne, depicted in hand-painted watercolours, and then delve into Mimi's childhood recollections and the secrets of her late grandmother. Collect photos along the journey, collect sounds, scents as well, and this all creates this personal journal, capturing the essence of your own adventure in what is a nostalgic and heartwarming tale. Dead by Daylight then will be getting a new update known as End Transmission. The Killer and the Survivor will be paid content, but all will get access to the map known as Toba Landing and will no doubt face that killer. This killer is an AI entity known as a Singularity, and then our new survivor goes by Gabriel Soma. I'm a big fan of this game, and while the Switch build is the last version I would personally play, I wanted to at least give this a shout out because it gets just constant updates. ProtoCorgi invites you to join the Bark side in this retro pixel art shoot 'em up game. Play as Bullet, a cute cybernetic corgi, on a mission to save his kidnapped owner from an alien race set on ruling the galaxy. Prepare to shoot, dodge, and bark your way through countless waves of enemies, challenging bosses, and deadly obstacles. With adjustable difficulty levels as well, from Pup to Ultra Nightmare, the adventure, it should be accessible to all, and they had me immediately when they called it a Bark 'em up. In Birdie Wing, join Eve and their friends on a golf adventure. It's based on an anime of the same name. Now, I've never seen it, so let us know in the comments if you have, and if we should be excited for it, because the game's story mode, it's going to be just basically a recreation of the animation storyline, so if it is kind of crap, I guess it would be great to know in advance. You can also, though, play a free mode here where you can compete against each other using Joy-Con swing controls, and that's the piece I'm particularly looking forward to checking out. I think visually as well it looks great personally, so I'm definitely interested, and I've always loved golf games myself, so it's definitely one I'll be taking a look at. Stay Out of the House is an intense stealth horror game where you must escape the house of a cannibal serial killer, and you'll explore a living sandbox with multiple escape possibilities. Basically outsmart the killer's traps and choose whether to save others or prioritize your own survival. Use your wit, find tools, and stay hidden to uncover the secrets and find a way out. But beware here, the clock is ticking and the butcher is always listening. Can you basically escape before it is too late? Now this game, it comes from Puppet Combo. They specialize in PS1 inspired experiences. I only heard of them recently when I got a slew of comments on my 50 horror games video, which I will be linking down below. Definitely have high hopes for this one. I do think it sounds, for this studio, particularly ambitious. Now, I didn't mind the first entry for this series on the Switch, but it was easy to see room for improvement. I'm hoping they can achieve that with this sequel, because the idea here is for sure a good one. It's a simulation RPG blend where you build and manage your own hero academy, nurturing a roster of students and engaging in strategic turn-based combat along the way. The story: uncover the truth behind an ancient dragon's awakening, and then revive the academy to get rid of the world evil. Create a curriculum, plan quests, and then lead your students to become these heroes. Dr. Fetus, Mean Meat Machine, continues the story of Super Meat Boy Forever as Dr. Fetus creates clones of Meat Boy in his ruthless test chambers, solve puzzles and face hardcore platforming challenges in over 100 handcrafted levels, experience intense boss fights, and then navigate deadly traps as well. Basically, it's a unique combination of puzzle and action gameplay with the series' trademark visuals, humor, and soundtrack. Features locations as well from Super Meat Boy and Super Meat Boy Forever, and yeah, as usual, they're delivering something completely different to what I expected, but hopefully this combination of elements can now deliver. Soulvars is a pixel art turn-based deck building RPG that introduces the Soul Bit system. Now follow Yakumo, a freelance soul bearer, as he takes on assignments to counter the grotesque dominators in a future where human souls can be digitized. The gameplay appears to have a lot going on. We can combine soul bit actions and deck controlling abilities. That's going to be executing moves in combat, and then we can strategically counter enemy attacks and debuffs. Seems it was an acclaimed mobile game from the early 2000s that is now getting the console treatment, but I really do like the look of it. Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life is a tale of friendship, family, and farming. It's a reimagining of a beloved classic. Settle into your new farm in the peaceful town of Forgotten Valley and cultivate crops, raise animals, and build a thriving homestead. Befriend the charming residents of the town as well, each with their own unique personality. You can customize your character as well, fall in love, and start a family. So basically watch as your child grows and make memories that do span generations. AEW Fight Forever is a new arcade wrestling game, and I'm hoping for big things here as we don't have any great modern entries on the system. I don't know much about AEW myself, but it features over 50 wrestlers from their roster, and you can explore more than 10 game modes. That's Unsanctioned Lights Out, Falls Count Anywhere as 2 examples, and you can wield over 40 weapons. Customize your gameplay, then embark on a career mode, and it even promises mini-games. I'm really kind of curious to see what they do mean by that. Now, if you do pre-order this one, you'll unlock the playable character Matt Hardy with 2 additional costumes, but to me that seems a bit high risk. I would personally wait on reviews. Noob the Factionless, it seems released on other systems and it was mostly praised, but the story trailer on the eShop is in no way representative of the game. It's just kind of a story one, so I'm going to be showing a French language one in the background that I was able to dig up online. It's a game within a game scenario where you lead a team of adventurers in legendary class as they strive to reach the highest rank in Horizon MMORPG. Battle monsters though, complete quests, and customize your avatars with the best equipment. You can also explore a vast world, interact with hundreds of other avatars, and uncover the secrets of the game world and the real world by jumping between the two. It promises over 50 hours of content as well, so you're definitely getting a lot of bang for your buck. Everybody Want to Switch is probably the only game we didn't need or want from Nintendo, but I had to shout it out today as it is first party, but I am expecting very little from this release personally. Gather your friends, grab some Joy-Con controllers, or even use smart devices for team-based games that are going to be easy to set up. From balloons to aliens, this multiplayer mashup offers a variety of games and modes to keep everyone, supposedly at least, entertained. Show off your teamwork and compete then to be the first team to win a certain number of games. Let me know if this is your thing in the comments, but I probably won't be covering it on the channel. The final 3 games today then are perhaps the ones I'm most excited about this month, so June 30th it will be a big day, but Crime O'Clock kicks us off, and this one asks you to take on the role of a time detective and prevent crimes before they happen throughout these different eras, solve mysteries, uncover clues, and explore 5 unique ages. Basically use your deductive skills and advanced AI assistant to unravel the secrets of time. This sounds incredibly unique. I loved the look of it immediately after seeing it on the recent Direct, so I will be jumping in day one. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective was created by the mastermind behind Ace Attorney, and this is a puzzle-solving adventure that was originally released on the DS and it's now back with this HD remaster. I got to play it briefly back in the day, never did manage to finish it though, so I'm definitely looking forward now to jumping in. It's going to be the story of a spirit seeking answers to his own murder, and to figure that out, you're going to really have to get out there and uncover these different clues. You can also switch between the original and remastered soundtracks. I really like that touch, and now I'm just kind of curious to see how they handle the controls on the Switch system. Master Detective Archives Rain Code then is easily the biggest game of the month for me personally. It looks stunning from the trailers as shown this far, and the story, we're going to join a Yuma, an amnesic detective in training, and then Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, as they unravel unsolved mysteries in the rain-soaked city of Kanai Ward, investigate crime scenes, gather clues, and explore the mystery labyrinth to reach the truth. You'll also use special forensic abilities and engage in battles to overcome different challenges along the way. With the promise then of side quests and hidden episodes to discover, I am all in, and the final selling point for me was this is from the creators of the Danganronpa series, so I think it is fair to be optimistic. And that is 27 games coming in June, and I think that's quite the month, with everything from a first-party game that I don't think very few of us really want, to indies, RPGs, sports, and more. So will you be adding anything to the library? Let me know in the comments. A shout out then to the patrons and the channel members who go above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, news and lists daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.